Hi guys, and welcome to the stream, and welcome to episode 2 of this simulation of NASCAR Ignition. How are we all? Hello Game Boy Nathan. You don't want to see that rubbish in the background. So I've moved that out of the way. So, anyway, last time, where were we at? So, the first season we had Kyle Busch. He won the first season with 3 wins. Kevin Harvick got 9 if you remember rightly. And he still went and lost that season. And then season 2, Tyler Reddick went and won the championship. Kevin Harvick had 7 wins that season. And then Tyler Reddick only had 2 and he went and won the championship. Kevin Harvick won so much money that season as well. He won a lot this season in 2001, coming in third. He won 6 million, and then he came in second in 2022. And then the last season just gone, Denny Hamlin went and won the championship. Was it the last season? The 2023 season, Denny Hamlin went and won with 4 wins. And I think, if I remember rightly, Kevin Harvick retired after coming. Yeah, he did, because Riley Herbst got into the number 4 car. And then, obviously, we're now in season 2024, and we're going to simulate for 3 seasons. So, first up, obviously, is the Daytona 500. And we don't need a contract. I'm going to put my headphones on. I don't really need the headphones. Because basically all I can hear is the ticking. See, there's no music or anything, so it's just like, what's the point really? So we're going to advance to the Daytona 500. So we've had 3 different winners, haven't we? We've had Kyle Busch, Tyler Reddick and Denny Hamlin, who have won 3 seasons so far. So we've had a different winner every season. So Kevin Harvick's had the most wins. He's now retired. Riley Herbst now in his car, racing number 4. Hailie Deegan's in the championship if you've just joined us as well. She's in the championship. So there's the Daytona 500. Michael McDowell again. It's like the 3rd season running. He's won the Daytona 500. He led for 22 laps as well. He got 5 playoff points and he's in the playoffs straight away. Well done to Michael McDowell. Fantastic result. Michael McDowell goes in to the playoffs. Now he's got to wait 35 races before he can get to... Well, sorry. No, not 35 races, is it? Because he could get knocked out. So he's locked himself into the 16. Let's be honest. Let's get it right, Liam. Get it right. So we are off to the Daytona road course now. Now, this is obviously not the same... schedule as it is now, so we are on the Ignition schedule. Hello Bobby Birch 1000. So Michael McDowell comes 17th at the road course. Chase Elliott, king of the road courses, comes in first, led for 34 laps of the race, gets 5 playoff points, locks himself in to the 16. Got 2 playoff drivers already in to the 16 round of 16. I come 6th. That's pretty good. William Byron comes in first at Homestead, Miami. Good job, William. Good job. You come in first, my son. Well done. He led 55 laps as well. So we're off to Las Vegas, and I've been with NBM Sports since we started doing this this stream. This video, so we're going to stay with NBM as long as we can. Might as well. We were getting good, and then all of a sudden we went really bad, so I don't know what happened there. Lack of funding. William Byron wins again, 2nd on the trot. He goes and wins again. He gets 6 playoff points. He won stage 1 and he finished in first, led for 58 laps. Christopher Bell led for 46. Hailie Deegan in the 6 car led for 60, so she led for the most laps. Wow, and she won stage 2, so she gets some playoff points in there. Smashing it out, Hailie. Smashing it out. Well done. So we are now off to Phoenix, not for the playoff race. William Byron does a hat-trick. He won 3 on the bounce. Led for 150 laps, guys. Won stage 1, come 8th in stage 2, goes and wins the race. Wow, that boy's on fire. Let's have a look at the standings then. So obviously William Byron's top. He's got 3 wins out of 5 races. 100% in the playoffs. Michael McDowell's in the playoffs. Chase Elliott's in the playoffs. They both got a win apiece from 5 races. William Byron's had 4 top 10s. Where did William Byron come last season? I'm sure he won loads of races last season. William Byron won 3 races last season. He wasn't... Yeah, there you go. He won 6 in 2022. And then he won 3. He comes second in 2021. So is this his season? Look at him. Is this his season? Is he finally going to win a championship, maybe? Who knows? Let's go to Atlanta for the Folds of Honor 500. Atlanta Motor Speedway. Kyle Busch goes and wins. Locks himself in to the playoffs. The round of 16, 2024 would not be the same without Kyle Busch. I don't know why it does that. There's no contracts to view, so why? Bit weird. So we are off to the dirt race at Bristol. We come down in a measly 35th. William Byron at the back. And Denny Hamlin, current NASCAR champion. I was going to say Piston Cup champion then. Current NASCAR champion has just gone and won, leading with 128 laps out of 250 at the Bristol Dirt. Getting 6 playoff points. He won stage 1. Well done to him. Now we've got a week off, and then we are off to Martinsville for the Blue Emu Maximum Pain Relief 500. And who come top? Someone new? William Byron again. 4th win of the season for William Byron. Looking really, really strong this season. He's been strong in every season we've done, I think. Led for 218 laps. That car is pretty good this season. I'm off to college this week. I'm not well. I have stomach. Stomach? What's stomach? I have a stomach. Everyone has a stomach. Even animals have stomachs. So who come first in this one then? Martin Truex locks himself in. Why that man hasn't retired. It's funny because Kevin Harvick retired in 2022, but he's actually retiring in real life this season. Martin Truex led for 400 laps. Won stage 1. Started in 2nd. Well done to him. Yeah, we'll keep the contract. We'll stay there. We want to stay there because we don't want to go to someone better and start winning things. We want the computer to decide who wins championships. We don't want us going on to winning championships. There's the qualifying. Where are we at? Talladega. Wow. It's actually Talladega yesterday, wasn't it? So 2024 will be on April the 28th. Brad Keselowski locks himself in that 2 car. And he led for 65 laps. Chase coming in 2nd. Now we are off to the Bushy Muck Bush race at Kansas Motor Speedway. And Ryan Blaney hits the 16. 267 laps. 87 laps of them were led by him. Toyota coming in 2nd with Denny Hamlin. So quick look at the standings. 11 starts. William Byron's won 4, but he's only in 2nd. It's madness. Top 10. 8 top 10s is Denny Hamlin. We've got 9 cars locked in to the playoffs. I could be included in the 16 by the looks of things. Who's up at the bottom at the moment? Joe Graff, Dave Reagan, Ty Dillon, and Matt DiBendetto's down there as well in the 21 car. So we're off to the Goodyear 400 at Darlington. Everyone loves Darlington. It's a good race. It's a good race. Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson locks himself in to the championship. Into the championship. into the championships or the 16. Don't need to worry about the contract. I don't know why it takes me back there. Really, really annoying. But then it is ignition, and we know how bad ignition is, don't we? So let's be honest. Here we go. Alex Bowman locks himself in. That's all the Hendricks cars, isn't it? All the Hendricks cars are now locked in to the 16, which is not usually unusual. Let's have a look. Joey Logano. He locks himself in. Oh, I can't stand Joey Logano. Oh, man. He puts himself in to the 16. Who else is going to get into? Kyle Larson wins again. Let's have a look at the table. Okay, so William Byron is top. He's got 4 wins. Kyle Larson's got 2 wins. So the Hendricks cars, pretty good on fire at the moment. 11 cars all into the... oh, I need to look at that. There you go. All into the round of 16. Go to the calendar. Soon we're going to be coming up to the round of 16. We're off to Sonoma now. Sonoma Raceway, the Save Mark 350, and it is Alex Bowman. Same cars winning a lot. Same cars winning a lot. Off to the Alley 400 now. What will happen here? This is a good question. Nashville. Everyone likes Nashville. Kyle Larson, 3rd win of the season. Started in 3rd. Only led for 45 laps. William Byron, his colleague, ran for, and teammate, 92 laps. Good job to him. Pocono. We're off to Pocono. Theorganics.com 325. And Carl Busch goes and wins. So we're getting the same drivers in that 11. We're not getting any new drivers lock themselves in. But there's a lot of potential for people to get into it. Eric Almirola, Riley Herbst, me, Austin Dillon, Hailie Deegan, Tyler Reddick. So there's quite a few that could get into this. Or into the round of 16, that is. New calendar. Where are we at now? Joe Logano wins again. Joey Logano. Yeah, what's that one? Okay. Nope, sorry. Is it Joe Logano? Nope, Chase Elliott goes and wins at Road America. Chase Elliott always wins Road America. Without a shadow of a doubt. That boy always wins it. It's like it's his track. Tyler Reddick wins. So I don't think we've got any new drivers into this. Oh, okay, we've got 12. So, yeah, okay. Wow. This is crazy. Hailie Deegan could get in here. She's not won a race yet, Hailie Deegan. Oh, that'll do, that'll do. That'll do, that'll do. Right, so where are we off to now? We are off to the Foxwoods 301 New Hampshire. Who wins this one? Kyle Busch again. 171 laps led. Wow. He really dominated at Hampshire. Off to Watkins Glen. I've got a feeling it's going to be Chase Elliott who wins this one. Joey goes and wins. Wow, I think Chase has won it like twice in a row. Joey Logano goes and wins. Chris Busch was so close to getting into the playoffs. Didn't lead a lap though, so maybe not that close. Off to the Brickyard for the Indy 200 road course. Chase is definitely going to do it in this one. I can see it. No, Joey again. He does the double road course. Joey's on fire this season. Where are we in the standings then? What's going on? So Kyle Larson sits pretty up top. William Byron with his 4 wins. Joey's now got 3 wins. Wow, Carl Larson's sitting up there. Very, very happy indeed. He could win the championship before the playoffs. Normal season championship, as I call it. How it should be. We're off to Michigan. We are off to Michigan. Then we're off to Charlotte for the big one. The 400, and who decides who gets into the playoffs. Any new drivers? Kyle Busch wins again. You can't make this up. So, who is going to get into the round of 16? Who's it going to be? Anyone else going to get into the round of 16 with a win? No. Brad Keselowski goes and wins. He's already locked in. I'm locked into the round of 16 for some reason. I've won $3 million. I wish that was real. Christopher Bell's locked himself in. Austin Dillon and Hailie Deegan all into the round of 16 with all our winners. William Byron and Cole Busch both on 4 wins going into the round of 16. Laps led, it is Cole Busch has led for so many laps. Wow, that's crazy. So here we go then, round of 16, first round, Darlington, the Cookout 500 for the first round of the playoffs. Who won it? Who locks himself into the round of 8? Hailie Deegan! No way! No! Her first ever Cup win, and she locks herself into the round of 8. Look at that. Hailie Deegan, well done. First woman to get into the round of 16. The first woman to get into the round of 8. What a win from the young lady. Fantastic. That's brilliant. I love that. Wish that was real life. Yeah, we need a new contract. Happy days. Well done. Who else is going to lock themselves in? If they do at all. They may not. Anyone else want to lock? Alex Bowman. Denny Hamlin, current NASCAR champion in the game, in the simulation. He has now locked himself in. Led for 110 laps. Off to Bristol for the night race. The night race at Bristol. It's always a good one. Chase Elliott locks himself into the round of 8. Ooh, that's it. That is it. So I'm out. Christopher Bell's out. Bob Dingus is out. Me. Martin Truex and Ryan Blaney all out. Ryan Blaney had 2 wins. Martin Truex had 1 win. They're both out. They are gone. Me and Christopher Bell deserve to be out, really, because we haven't won a race. Everyone else has run a race in the 12 except for Austin Dillon, who is in 12th place. He's not won a race at all. Hailie Deegan finds herself down in 10th, even though she locked herself in with a win. So here we go then. We're off to the round of 8 now. To the South Point, Las Vegas, South Point 400. Anyone going to lock themselves in? Alex Bowman throws it in there. Where did Hailie Deegan come? Come on, Hailie. You got to go to the round of 8. Sorry, no, round of 12. Why did I keep saying the round of 8 earlier? I meant the round of 12. Do apologise. She's the first person to lock herself into the round of 16 and the round of 12. That sounds better, doesn't it? So this just shows that I got that wrong. That's why I do these lives, because I always mess them up. If it was videoed, then I could edit it, you see. So who goes in to this one? Wow, the one without a win. Austin Dillon locks himself into the round of 8. Hailie Deegan comes in 5th. That would be good. That would be okay. Oh, she's sitting on the cusp though, look. Wow, playoff points 9. Oof. Austin and Alex both locked into the 8. Are these guys gonna leave them? Joe with his 3 wins, he's got to do something here. He's got to do something here at Road America. Can he lock himself in? Yes, he does. He locks himself in. Oh, just lucky, very lucky. Locks himself into the round of 8, and I think Hailie Deegan's time is over. I think she is out of the round of 12, and she is. She goes out of the round of 12. William Byron's gone as well. Unbelievable. What a start to the season. What an end to the season for him. Round of 8. Austin Dillon, Denny Hamlin, our current champion. Brad Keselowski, Chase Elliott, Alex Bowman, Joe Logano, Kyle Busch and Kyle Larson. Both Kyles up at the top. 6 points in it between them two. Kyle Larson's looking pretty strong. 15 top 5s, 17 top 10s. He's looking pretty strong as we go to the Auto Trader Eco Park 500 at Texas for the round of 8. Who's going to lock himself in? If anyone, someone might not actually lock themselves in. Martin Truex wins. He's not in the playoffs. Denny Hamlin is in 5th. Joe Logano in 6th. Brad Keselowski 10th. So no one has officially locked themselves in the playoffs. Austin Dillon, Alex Bowman, Chase and Brad are all on the cusp of going out in the round of 8. Can they change things at this race next? Can they change things at the Hollywood 400 in Kansas? Oh, no, that was the qualifying. Joey doesn't have to worry. He's locked himself in. Oh, Kyle Busch locks himself in. Wow. That is pretty epic. The round of 8 is nearly up. One more race to go. And Kyle has locked himself in. Didn't Joey lock himself in? No, he locked himself into the round of 8, didn't he? Of course he did. So, Kyle Busch is the first one into the 4. Into the round of 4. Wow. Brad Keselowski, Joey, Kyle. Kyle's on the cusp of going out. He's having such a good season. Wow, so here we go. This is it. The final, penultimate round before the season finale at Phoenix. And William Byron wins, but he is not in the playoffs. Who is in our final 4? Who made it into the final 4? Kyle Larson definitely deserved it. Brad Keselowski, Joey Logano and Kyle Busch all in to the final 4. Kyle Busch won our first season in 2021. So we could have a new winner on our hands, or he could win again. He could go and win again. Let's have a look what happens at Phoenix. Stays at Phoenix. Kyle Busch wins again. Another championship. He goes and wins another championship. Well done, Kyle Busch. Nothing happens in silly season this time. Wow, nothing happened in silly season, which is a bit weird. No one retired. So there you go. Kyle Busch has won again. That's 4 championships he's won now. 2 in this simulation. Wow. Fantastic. He has 6 wins, 11 top 5s, 19 top 10s, 2 DNFs, funnily enough. Only 1 in 2023. Wow. Well done to Kyle Busch. He wins 2024. Let's go to Daytona for the 2025 race. And we've got to obviously simulate it to the race itself. Off to Daytona for the 2025 championship. Nothing happened in silly season, which was a bit weird. Ryan Preece locks himself in, wins the Daytona 500, and it wasn't Michael McDowell this time, which is shocking because he's won it like the last 3 times, I swear. I don't know how you can find out, actually. I think you'd have to go back through all the calendars, I believe. We're at the road course. Joey locks himself in very early on. Great. Both stage wins as well. And he led for 35 laps out of 70. It's pretty good. I think if you go to the calendar... No, you can't go back. So you can't go and look at the previous races from previous seasons. If I can, let me know in the comments. But I don't think I can. Don't forget, guys, hit that like, button and subscribe. Alex Bowman locks himself in with the 5 playoff points as well. MBM keep signing me up. I don't know why. I'm going to have to retire at some stage, surely. So we are off to Vegas for the first round at Vegas, for the first time at Vegas this season. That is the qualifying. We don't need to see that. I'm doing really bad at the back. William Byron locks himself in both stage wins as well. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's hope he has a good season. He had a really strong start to the season last season. It ended poorly. How Carl Larson didn't win. He was so close. Kyle Busch wins. He's locked himself in. He's the current champion, as we know. I'm way down the back. So we got out of 5 races. We've had 5 different winners. Kyle Busch with very high consistency at the front again. There are first 5 into the round of 16 as we go to Atlanta. Got an itchy ear. William Byron. It was already in the playoffs, wasn't he? So he led for 184 laps. That's pretty good. And he won both stages as well. So he's our... isn't he the first driver to win 2 races? Yes, he is. So again, he's on form at the start of the season. Can he continue that throughout the season, especially at the end of the season? So we're off to Bristol for the dirt race, not the road course at night. Not the road course, the asphalt course, tarmac. Alex Bowman wins again in the 48. So Hendricks still looking strong, not floundering at any time. Off to Martinsville. Denny Hamlin takes that one. Led for 194 laps. He dominated, really. If you think about that. I led for 64. I'm taking that. Definitely taking that. Off to Richmond now. Who's going to lock themselves in? Chase Elliott puts himself in. Similar drivers locking themselves in a lot. Accept offer. You can't make drivers move anywhere like you can in the Formula 1 game. If you change certain settings on Formula 1 2022, we're off to Talladega now, by the way, you can actually make them move more, but you can't actually do this in this game. Silly season. It's not brilliant, but it is ignition. Ryan Preece wins again. Wow. Ryan Preece. What is going on? Wow, that's 2 wins you've had in that 37 car. That is fantastic. Wow, 7 cars into the round of 16, and we go to the Bushy race at Kansas, one of my favourite tracks. Kentucky's probably my favourite, in Talladega. Kyle Busch wins. Oh no, that's qualifying. Do apologise. Take that back. Edit that out. Alex Bowman goes and wins at Kansas there. Off to the 400, Goodyear 400 at Darlington. I'm actually beginning to like Darlington. I don't know why. I never liked Darlington, but I'm coming around to it. Aric Almirola, the number 10, locks himself into the playoffs. The first time in this simulation that he's locked himself in. Finally, Mr. Almirola, well done. You locked yourself in 12 races. And you've won a race. Fantastic, sir. Fantastic. Brilliant driving. Another contract time. It's annoying, that bit, but you can't pick and choose. I could change teams all the time, but it just wouldn't be really real, would it? Brad Keselowski wins in the number 2 car. He's in the playoffs again for another season. We're off to COTA now for the road courses, and I'm going to put Chase Elliott. Oh, Alex Bowman goes and wins. Not sure if we're going to do a Roblox Monday yet. Not too sure. May play it at the weekend with Jensen live stream. Maybe see what he wants to do. William Byron sitting pretty up top. Alex Bowman smashing it with 4 wins, but again, look, Kevin Harvick won 9 races in one of our seasons. I think it was 2022. and he still lost. So he comes second. So it doesn't matter. You could not win a race all season and then go win the main one at Phoenix and win the championship. So the playoff system's messed up. William Byron wins at the Charlotte 600. I thought that was a playoff race then. I was like, oh my god, didn't even check. What's going on? They keep giving me the same money. $4,000 a race, I think it is. I'll be pretty happy with that. Off to Sonoma. No, Chase Elliott didn't win that one either. Joey Logano did. Joey Logano only led for 17 laps. Where does that put everyone then? Oh, wrong way. Where does that put everyone? Let's have a look. So there is 9 drivers all locked in to the playoffs. That's Bowman's doing pretty well actually. Kyle Busch is defending champion. Hailie Deegan's still around the playoffs. Kyle Larson's not won a race yet. Chris Busch is sitting around there. So is Austin Dillon with his 1 win last season. Christopher Bell, he was in the playoffs last season. Be nice to see some of these boys get in there. Bubba Wallace. Kaz Grayler, that'd be pretty good. Austin Cindric, that'd be nice to see him in the playoffs. Ricky Stenhouse, maybe. We'll have to see. Some drivers in this game are just not good enough, and I don't know why. I don't know why it's set up like that. I don't know why Motorsports Games set it up like that. Doesn't seem to be fair, that's for sure. Kyle Busch wins again. See? So, Kyle Busch goes and wins again. Where are we off to? Pocono. The 325 at Pocono. And that's Kyle Busch wins again. Wow. Kyle Busch wins again. And then we're off to the 350. And who's going to win? Because it's a double. It used to be a double header, didn't it? And they stopped it now. Kyle Larson finally locks himself in. Go on, son. Get in there. That's another one to add to the playoffs. That is another one to add. There we go. We've got our 10. 6 to go. Kyle Larson locks himself in finally. He's been in every playoff every season. Off to Road America. This could be a Chase Elliott win. If I don't see him. Joe Logano. He won this last season. I'm sure he won Watkins Glen as well, if anyone can remember. Kyle Busch goes and wins at Atlanta for the 400 Quaker State race. I should ask for more money, shouldn't I? In the contract negotiations. We are at New Hampshire. Hailie Deegan locks herself in. Come on. Go on, girl. Yes. For the second season, consecutive season, Hailie Deegan locks herself into the round of 16. She got into the round of 12 last season. Can she go one step further and get into the round of 8? We're off to Watkins Glen, where I think Joey Logano is going to win this one. If you're a betting man, you put money on Joey to win this one. But we'll see. Cole Larson, good lad. Good lad. So we're getting to the dire end now of the time where these kids can... Riley Herbst comes in second, unlucky. Chase Elliott comes in first. He'll be happy with that. Isn't that his first win of the season, Chase? No, it's his second win of the season. Okay, so we got 12. He got 11 cars still in the playoffs, all locked in to go to the round of 16. And then this is the penultimate race before the last race before the playoff race. I spoke to Harry and he said watching at the Rainbow Cup on Thursday night. Nice. Good lad. Hailie Deegan wins again. Second win of the season. That's 3 wins I think she's had in 2 seasons. So this is it, guys. Who is going to get into the round of 16? We're off to Charlotte for the ultimate race. Brad Keselowski wins But we are more concerned about who gets into the round of 16. Wow. Look at this. Joint up the joint. 3 places in 14th. Tyler Reddick, Ryan Blaney. Tyler Reddick got into the playoffs. So happy for him. Ryan Blaney, Chris Buescher as well. Martin Truex, Austin Dillon, Eric Almirola, Ryan Preece, Haley Deegan with her 2 wins. Denny Hamlin, Brad Keselowski, Joe Logano, Chase, Kyle, Alex William and Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch is our defending champion as we go to the cookout for the first round of 16. Who is going to lock themselves in? Ryan Blaney locks himself into... He only just got into the round of 16 as well. So he's locked himself into the round of 12. Yes, he's locked himself into the round of 12. Well done to him. Another contract offer. They love me here. I'm just like part of the furniture now. If I left, they'd implode. Where are we off to? Oh, Richmond. Chase locks himself into the round of 12. Can't grumble at that. Come on, Haley. You need to lock yourself in as well. Come on. Come on, Haley. Martin Truex Jr. He locks himself in. And he only just got into the playoffs. By points. He didn't lock himself in with a win. He did not lock himself in with a win. We have got our final 12. Ryan Preece with them 2 wins is out. Alex Bowman, who had such an incredible start to the season with 4 wins, is out. Eric Almirola is out. Ryan Preece is out as well. Have I got that right? No, I've not got that right. Sorry, Ryan Preece is out. Alex Bowman's out. Eric Almirola. Tyler Reddick is out. Chris Buescher stays in. Austin Dillon stays in. Ryan Blaney and the rest of them stay in. Kyle Busch is still top. As we go to the South Point 400 at Vegas. Vegas, baby. Anyone going to lock themselves in? This time last year they didn't. Kyle Larson locks himself in to the round of 8. Coming up to the business part of the season. It's the Talladega 500. And it's Ryan Preece. He's not in the playoffs anymore. What a dingus. What a dingus. Not a time to win. Chase is going to go win this one, I reckon. Chase is going to go win this race. Chase is going to win the race. Denny Hamlin goes and wins it. Denny Hamlin goes and wins. And who is into the round of 8? Haley Deegan sneaks in. Brad Keselowski, Joe Logano, Denny Hamlin all in to the round of 8. Chase, Kyle, William and Kyle Busch in the top 4. 3 Hendrick cars in the top 4. You just can't make it up. You really can't. It's like it's a script. Kyle Busch locks himself in again, so he's defending champion. You can't write him off. Oh, I don't want to go to contracts. Wrong place to go. Actually, I might go back there in a minute, have a look at some stuff. So we are off to Kansas. And Kyle Larson is in the final 4. Hell yeah. Look at that. Hell yeah. Love that. Kyle Busch, Kyle Larson, both in to the final 4 with 1 race remaining. Who else? Who are the other 2 drivers that are going to get there? Who do you think? Have a good one, Game Boy. Have a good one. See you later, mate. Joey locks himself in, and I guess Chase as well. Who is in our 4? No, Chase misses out. He just misses out. William Byron's in it. He deserves it, to be fair. Kyle Busch, Joey Logano, and Kyle Larson. Kyle Busch has won a championship. He's won 2 championships in this. He's won 4 in total. Can he go and win 5? Can Kyle Larson go and win here? Let's take a look. as we go to Phoenix for the season finale. Kyle Busch wins again. Oh my god. Really? Kyle Larson misses out again. Kurt Busch has retired. Kurt Busch has retired, and Noah Gragson has gone to Chip Ganassi Racing. Wow. So how did the season finish? Wow. Kyle Larson comes second. Kyle Busch goes and wins again. That's crazy. And what happened in 2024? Kyle Busch wins again. What happened in 2023? Kyle Busch comes second. 2022, Kyle Busch coming ninth. Tyler Reddick won the championship. In 2021, it was obviously won by Kyle Busch. Wow. So technically, in reality, Kyle Larson has never won a championship. Whereas Kyle Busch has gone and won 5 now. He's on way for a 3rd championship. We are back off to Daytona for the first round of 2026. Let's see what happens. Don't forget to give us a like, guys, and a sub. You can't see that, can you? Can you see this? Yeah, there it is. Nice. You can see the like button, but you can't see the subscribe button. So come on then. Who is going to lock themselves straight in? Austin Dillon. So it is good to think that when you're a NASCAR driver and you know that whoever wins a Daytona 500 is going to lock themselves in to the championship straight away. I think that's pretty cool, and I think that's why it's so popular, more popular now, excuse me, than it's ever been. Because you know then you're locked in for the round of 16, which is brilliant for sponsors for the rest of the season. Can keep a team afloat with money. Spit my tongue. Ow. Right. Denny Hamlin locks himself in. He won a championship 2023, I believe. Off to Homestead, Miami. I love Homestead, Miami. It should still be the last race of the season, I think. Personally. What do I know? Denny Hamlin wins again. 2 drivers locked in to the championship 16. The playoffs. Vegas. William locks himself. William Byron's in to the playoffs. So who we got? Who have we got into the playoffs? So we've got Austin Dillon, Denny Hamlin, and William Byron all locked in to the round of 16 so far. With 4 races gone, it's anyone's guess. Could Kyle Busch go and win another championship? Kyle Larson locks himself in early on as well for him. Usually he's quite a late starter in this for some reason. Don't know why. Kyle Busch doesn't seem to be doing well. Until I say that, and then he goes and leads 129 laps out of 325 at Atlanta and gets 6 points. So, yeah, he's locked himself in. I spoke way too soon. Should not have done that. Off to the dirt race at Bristol. And where are we going with this one then? Chase Elliott goes and locks himself into the playoffs. Just filling my drink up. There you go. Chase Elliott locked in to the round of 16. William Byron wins at Martinsville. So what are the standings looking like for 2026? Austin Dillon, Kyle Larson, Denny Hamlin, William Byron, Kyle Busch, Chase Elliott at the moment. That's pretty good. I just want to check something. I just want to look at Kyle Busch. So last season he had 6 wins, and the season before that he had 6 wins. So last season was pretty good. Won more money in 2024 though, funnily enough. Yeah, I just wanted to check that. I like to see all the stats, you see. I'm a bit of a statistician. I like to see them and read them. So, who's going to win at Richmond? Joey Logano goes and wins. He leads for 95 laps. Only getting the 5 playoff points, though. And we're off to the Gecko 500, or the Geico 500, whatever you want to call it. Gecko over here in the UK. Brad Keselowski locks himself in again for the round of 16. I think every season he's been in the round of 16 in this simulation. I'm sure he has. Should we go check that before? Let's go check that. So he's locked himself in. Noah Gragson. Noah Gragson goes and wins at Kansas. Wow, Kurt goes and retires. Noah Gragson comes in, smashes it out. Smashes a win out. At Kansas, 103 laps led. Good boy. What a rookie. Sort of thing, I suppose. Sort of. Right, I want to look at Brad Keselowski. I want to see. So when did we start this? 2021. So he was in the playoffs, out the playoffs, in. In. So he's been in the playoffs every season but one since we've been doing this stream. Kyle Busch wins. He sets himself up to defend that championship. 2 wins now for the 18 car. Looking for his be his 6th championship, wasn't it? Can't remember now. William Byron wins that one. Hailie Deegan could get a hat-trick of playoffs. And William Byron's got our most wins at the moment. At the moment, we've got 9 cars locked in to the playoffs. Glad to see Noah Gragson. Nice to see a different driver making up the 16 rather than the usual crowd up at the front. Ross Chastain, the 42, gets into the playoffs. Love that. Only led for 16 laps. Road course winner at the Dryden 400. Off to Coca-Cola 600. Longest race on the calendar or schedule. And it goes to Kyle Busch. He wins again. Hailie Deegan's so close, but she didn't actually lead a lap, so technically not. Stage 1 and Stage 2, she comes 6th and 4th. So she's still looking for a win this season. Which should be pretty good. I'd like to see her in the playoffs for the 3rd time in a row. She's the first woman to get in the playoffs. See if she can be the first woman to do it 3 times in a row. Riley Herbst in the 4. Kevin Harvick's old car wins at Sonoma. Well done, Mr. Herbst. Is it Herbst? Herbst? Well done, sir. You join the other playoff 16. You'll just be happy to be there, mate, in that number 4 car, because it's not been performing very well this season. He says he goes and wins again. Carl Larson wins. And Herbst comes in 7th. Alex Bowman's or Ryan Blaney have not locked themselves in. Or Martin Truex. Interesting. There's a little bit of a way to go, though. Here we go for our double header at Pinocchio. Brad Keselowski locks him. He was already in, wasn't he? Yeah, he'd already locked himself in. Okay. Contract offer, no. And then obviously we do the double header at Pocono. And William Byron, another win for the 24 Hendrick driver. 4th win. He seems to just smash wins out in this game. He just can't get a championship. Cannot get a championship. Smashes wins out consistently. Can't get a win. A championship win. Denny Hamlin. I'll come 2nd. Have that. I'm not going to run a race yet. Denny Hamlin comes in 1st and wins at Road America. I'm sure he was already locked in. Denny. Yes, he was. So we got 11 cars already locked in as we head to the Quaker State. Is it the Quaker State? No, we're off to Atlanta. See, I saw the Quaker State. I thought we were off to the Quaker State. Atlanta, Denny Hamlin goes and wins that one. Got another contract offer. MBM really like me because they just keep me on every season. Every 4 weeks, 5 weeks, they keep me on. New Hampshire. Press the wrong button. Do that a lot. Who will lock themselves in? Hailie Deegan. 3rd season in a row. She gets into the playoffs. Yes. Go on, girl. This is your championship. This is it. Off to Watkins Glen. We're going to go bowling at the Glen. Hailie Deegan's in the round of 16 once again. Love that. Denny Hamlin goes and wins that one. Hailie Deegan will be happy about that. She don't want anyone else winning to knock her out of the playoffs. Got 12 cars in the playoffs. 2 Toyotas ready to go. We haven't looked at the owners, teams or manufacturers, have we? Should do that, really. Maybe we'll do that at the end of the stream in a bit. We are off to Indy Road Course. Carl Larson goes and wins at Indy. Ross Chastain 2nd. Riley in 3rd. Riley's having a fantastic season in that number 4. He's locked himself into the playoffs. And he seems to be getting a lot of top 10s. We'll have to check that out in a minute to see how many top 10s he's actually got. We'll do it after this race. We're at Michigan. Alex Bowman locks himself in. I'm sure he wasn't in the final. I don't think he locked himself in. No, he didn't. That's his first win. Riley Herbst, he's had 7 top 10s, so he's having a consistent season. Hailie Deegan's only had 11 top 10s. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Kyle Busch, our defending championship twice in a row, is in 3rd at the moment. Kyle Larson's top again, but that doesn't mean anything. So here we go then. Last round before the playoffs, round of 16 begin. Who is going to get into the round of 16? Who is going to get into the round of 16? Brad Keselowski wins that one at Daytona. I'm down in 22nd. So we've got Tyler Reddick in to the round of 16. Aric Almirola for the 2nd season running. Ross Chastain, Riley Herbst just makes it. Wow, with that win. Noel Gragson, Ryan Blaney, Austin Dillon, Joey Logano, Alex Bowman, Hailie Deegan, Chase Elliott, Brad Keselowski, William Byron, Kyle Busch, Kyle Larson, Denny Hamlin. Kyle Busch is looking for his 6th championship this season. Denny Hamlin's got 5 wins. He's looking for his 2nd championship. So could Denny do it? Could Denny go and win the championship again, or could Kyle Busch go and win his 6th championship? First round of 16 then. And Tyler Reddick. Look at that. The top 9's all playoff drivers. Look at that. Would you Adam and Eve it? That's pretty pucker. Tyler Reddick locks himself in to the round of 12. Good job, lad. Good job. Good job. We have to keep doing these contract offers just to stay. It makes the game go quicker. If you don't have a contract with a team, it takes ages to get through the game. Another crappy thing from Ignition. NASCAR Ignition. Chase locks himself in. Only led for 13 laps, mind you. Stage 1 and 2 come 10th. Ricky Stenhouse starting in 16th. That's pretty good. Michael McDowell started in 29th. Let's take a look then. So this is the round of 16 going to Bristol. Things could change around about now. Things could change. Ryan Blaney's in 4th. He's doing what he did last season in real life. Not winning a race. Just getting into the playoffs. So here we go then. Who is going to get into the round of 12? Who is going to get into the round of 12? Martin Truex is not in the playoffs for the 2nd year running, I believe. So where does that put everyone? Who is out? So Ross Chastain's out. Aric Almirola's out. Alex Bowman goes and Austin Dillon. So we've only got Tyler Reddick, who won the championship in 2022. Riley Herbst, Noah Gragson, Ryan Blaney, Joey, Hailie, Chase, Brad, William, Kyle Larson, and Denny Hamlin into the 12. So we make our way down to Viva Las Vegas for the South Point 400. Anyone going to lock themselves in? Kyle Larson. Would you believe that? Kyle Larson locks himself in. Good job. Good job. Let's have a look then. Austin Dillon's not in the playoffs. No one's locked themselves in. No one has locked themselves in. So this is the final countdown. Look at this. Haley, Riley, Tyler and Brad could all go out. This is the first time Riley's been in the playoffs, so he's done pretty well to get into the 12. As is Noah Gragson. He's in 6th, so he could potentially get into the round of 8, which would be pretty good for his first season in the NASCAR Cup full time. Off to the Roval. Ooh, it's going to be a hard one to pick. Joey. Knew it. Joey Logano into the round of 8. Where does that put everyone? Where does that put everyone? So, we've lost Haley Deegan. She's gone. And we're left with Noah Gragson, which is amazing. Ryan Blaney, Joey Logano, Chase, William, Kyle Larson and Denny Hamlin. Ryan Blaney's still in the 8 with no wins. He did this last season in real life. And I said, could you imagine he goes and wins the last race at Phoenix and goes and wins the championship without winning any races beforehand? We were talking about this on Reddit the other day. Kyle Larson locks himself in to the final 4. Go on. Good lad. Good lad. Off to Kansas Speedway. And William Byron locks himself into the final 4. This is it. The last race before the season finale. Ooh, Kyle Busch. Oh, it's so close to defending his championship. Look at Ryan Blaney. He's still in it. Kyle Larson and William are both locked in. So it's literally 2 places up for grabs out of 6 cars. Ooh, this is going to be a close one. I reckon Joey's going to win this race. Joey Logano's going to go and win this. He's got a bad feeling. William Byron. Denny Hamlin. Ryan Blaney. No. Has Ryan Blaney got into the final 4? You've got to be kidding me. No way. He's in the final 4 without winning a race. We said on Reddit the other day, right, what would happen if you didn't win a race all season, then you went and won the championship? And we also said, could you imagine winning 35 races and not winning the championship, not winning at Phoenix? Could you imagine how upset you'd be? It'd be pretty bad. It would be pretty bad. Kyle Busch is still there. He's going for his 6th championship. We go to the season finale for one final time this stream. Press the wrong button again. Kyle Busch did not win it. He come at the back. He crashed out by the looks of things. Kyle Larson didn't finish the race. Who went and won? Ryan Blaney definitely didn't win it. Thank the Lord. William Byron finally goes and wins a championship. Yes, and nothing happens in silly season. But William Byron finally gets his first championship. He's been so close since we started this. 2nd, 5th, 4th, 11th, 4th, 1st. Fantastic. So happy. So happy. Well done, William. Well done. Ryan Blaney came in 2nd. He's had a couple of bad seasons, and then he's started to get good. And Kyle Larson is so unlucky. Look, since we started doing this, we did 2021, he come 4th, 3rd, 5th, 3rd, 2nd, 3rd. It's just like, you can't make that up. You literally can't make that up. Kyle Busch, since we started this, he's already won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 championships. Since we've done this, he's won 3 championships. 1st, 9th, 2nd, 1st, 1st, 4th. Absolutely amazing. So so we're in 2026. Hendrick goes and wins the owners. Hendrick wins the teams. And Toyota go and win the manufacturers. 2025, Toyota go win it again. Hendrick win the teams again. And Joe Gibbs go and win the owners. 2024, Hendrick win the owners. Hendrick win the teams. And Toyota have won the championship a lot. So Toyota have won the manufacturers in 2021, 2023, 24, 25, and 26. The teams has been won by Joe Gibbs, Hendricks. Wow. And the owners, Joe Gibbs, Stuart Haas. They won a lot of races. Kevin Harvick won 9 races that season. 7 races. Sorry. 7. Yeah, 7. And he won... when did he win 9 then? Oh, yeah, he won 9 that season. Yeah, sorry. Hendricks, Joe Gibbs, Hendricks. So Hendricks are like the best team in this game. They're probably the best team ever anyway, probably. Let's be honest. Just saying that. Don't hate me. Wow. So, this is crazy. So, we've done 6 seasons now. 6 seasons we've simulated. We've had Kyle Busch win the first season. Tyler Reddick win the second season. We've had Denny Hamlin win the third season. And then we had Kyle Busch win the 4th season. Kyle Busch then goes and wins the 5th season. And then last season, finally, William Byron wins. And he deserves it. Because look at that, 2nd, 5th, 4th, 11th, 4th, 1st. So he definitely deserves it. And he won 7 times last season. So, that's the most he's won. That's pretty good going. That is pretty good going. Since he's been going since 2018. Well done to him. So next time, guys, we will be doing 2027 to 2028, 29, 2010, yeah. So we'll be doing 2027 to 2030, sorry. 2010, where did I get that from? So we'll be doing 2027 to 2030. So I hope you can join us for that. Don't forget to hit that like button and hit the subscribe button. And don't forget to share it with your friends and family. But I hope you have a lovely evening and a lovely afternoon wherever you are in the world. Be safe, be careful, and spam that like button as much as you can, guys. I'd be very much honoured if you could. Cheers, guys. Have a lovely, lovely day.